Okay, we're live.
All right. Okay, then. So, hi there. This is Roger, and I'm here with Tagg. We are the co-hosts of a YouTube channel that focuses on finding affordable housing solutions for everyday people. So, welcome. Um, with a little elbow grease, which translates to me as sweat equity, and you bring your vision. You can make a dream home out of. You can make it within reach. So if you put in the work, bring your creativity, before you know it, you'll be kicking back in a place that's truly yours. Your dream home isn't just a wish, it's a DIY away. Anyway, I'm here with Tag. We're taking a look at a house located in Derry, Pennsylvania. The address, if you want to follow along, is 108 West 4th Avenue in Derry, Pennsylvania. This is a foreclosure house. It's for sale for 29,900. It's a three-bedroom home on a quarter of an acre lot. It's a single-family home with a one-car garage that was. They don't tell us when it was built. That's a shame. Anyway, we're looking at the home on Realtor.com. We're going to give it a review of the 18 photos that they shared with us. So I'm going to hand it off to you now to introduce the home to it. Get us started.
Okay. I can tell that it is winter here. uh, I believe that the outside of the property looks pretty depressed. I don't have any quality words to say about the outside of the house. I'm so far I'm just not impressed of the home, but I think it has a great price point of $29,000. So it's going to need a lot of work to make it pretty. It's a foreclosure, so you don't know what's been done to it. No one can provide you with disclosures of what the previous owners have done to the home. So I don't have very many words. Roger?
Well, as usual, I've got words. One of the things that kind of throws me off about it is the that front porch that they added on. It almost looks like it's level. It's got almost from this viewpoint, I can't even tell if there's a slope to it, which you want. You don't want sand water, even though there's gutters there. You want to have a slope. But with that being said, I do like the stone wall they put on the front uh, where the porch is, and I like that you've got a covered porch. That's nice. It's not exactly an attractive looking porch, and as you say, the photos were taken in the wintertime. It's been marketed still for sale, I guess you should say, um, in the spring. So maybe it's time to freshen up the seasonal photos of the outside. Um, and I definitely can see this not fitting your beauty aesthetic Tag, knowing you for a little bit like I have. But anyway, um, to me, it is what it is. I'd be, cleaning it up and trying to make it look better the cheapest way I could because that's the way I roll. And let's see, that actually shows just two exterior photos. I suppose if you slid down just a little bit, you'd catch another photo of the front. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. None of these exterior photos seem to be much different than the others, just slightly different angles. But it's not like we're getting front yard, side yard, backyard type of exterior photos here. Just get kind of poor photos, somebody that's really not interested in putting in the effort to make it um, more visible. With warts and all, you want to be able to see those warts so you can make a decision whether or not to pursue it. Sort of like that's my of your what's the word I'm looking for? You really like it when we find a home that has a floor plan. I really like it. We've got enough photos so we can see the good, the bad, and the ugly house.
Yes.
So with that being said, I'm gonna actually step back off of my little box here that I'm, griping about the house about, and turn it back over to you so we can look at I guess what's next, the interior.
Right. Yeah. I kind of want to shift gears. I want to take a look around the street, but
Your
I
driveway.
agree with you. It's nice to have a floor plan. That's a plus. But having more photos is also a good thing. And in a perfect world, we could get
Yeah,
more photos and a floor plan, but the world isn't
absolutely.
like that.
No, it is not.
So it looks as though the home is off of a major street, um, which,
If I
what's that?
may,
Hmm.
sorry to interrupt, but it kind of looks like there's a shared driveway. You see how wide that is coming in off the street between
Yep.
this I guess the house we're reviewing and the house immediately to the left of it.
Hmm. Yes.
So hopefully you get along well with your neighbors and you don't have problems with sharing the driveway. Sometimes that sort of goes south. I've
Right.
read about social, but usually I've read about it where it's gone bad. So
Yeah.
not projecting anything, but just catching my attention. So anyway, I'm turning things back over to you. I'll shut up now and let you.
Yes. Uh, it's unappealing to me. I see a lot of wasted space. It's nice to have a shared parking lot like this is. I mean, you can stack a lot of cars and boats and trucks and whatnot. But, there's only so much stuff that you can actually have and use and enjoy. Cost money, insurance, the list goes on and on and on. Uh, when it comes to everyday living, you need a roof over your head, you need food, you know, the added extras. It's nice, it's a bonus, but yeah, having easy access to your front door and on a main street is a plus. But I just feel as though for my own personal choice, this is just too much. I mean, it's wasted, and I just don't find anything appealing about it. So anyway, moving on, let's take a look at the kitchen.
Okay.
Kitchen, it's nice to have a window in the kitchen. And looking at this angle, it just needs to be updated. I hadn't seen a sink like this in a really long time. Usually I see it in a barn or, a laundromat or something like that. But in a kitchen, you know, uh, I would want to upgrade this. Yeah. How about
Understand.
you?
Well, I do like the triple window that's there. I want to say that I may want to try and save the sink and just have some maybe uh, some custom base cabinets made to match the rest of the cabinets. But the chances are pretty strong that I would want to be redoing the kitchen and just, incorporating that into the new and improved version that I, you know, uh, make out of it. With that being said, this is a situation where I think you want to upgrade your lighting in the ceiling, paint your ceiling. You may want to upgrade, or I don't. I assume the reason the wall is dark to our right is because there's paneling there, and I just don't think paneling belongs in a kitchen. So I would have to do something along the line of removing that, and if the drywall is, usable behind it, you know, touch it up, repair it, and paint it. Don't know what's behind the camera in this photo. There's just is there a second kitchen photo? Do we look at that one too?
This is it right here. It
Okay, so
doesn't show the dark wall.
yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Well, it's funny. I was just complaining about not getting, enough photos so that you could see the good, bad, and ugly of it. And these people are nice enough to give us 2 photos. So thank
Yeah, we got all this ugly up in here. All
I
right.
guess final
Uh,
floor too, which would have to go. But anyway, that's all I got to say about the kitchen. I mean, this is not exactly brain surgery or rocketry. This is, good. You and I have redone a few kitchens. We know, I believe we know how to do it on a tight budget and to make it an affordable thing. It doesn't have to be, some major. It's not an insignificant cost. I mean, I think 10 or 15,000 is a budget I would be targeting for something with new appliances, new cabinetry, new flooring, all of that. With
right.
that being said, actually, I lost my train of thought. So back to you, Tagg, to take us from here.
Okay. Moving over to the bathroom.
All right.
And okay, it just needs to be updated. Bathroom looks huge.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Besides the obvious things like the carpet and, the walls and the double sink, and that medicine cabinet looks really high.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able. I think I'd probably be able to see the top of my head, and that's about it. But
Either the sink is incredibly low or the medicine cabinet or the mirror is incredibly high.
yeah, the bathroom has plenty enough room for cabinets. I mean, look at all the space over here. Look at the space up here. This whole
Yeah,
wall.
you can absolutely make yourself a linen closet with the extra wall space you got there to the left of the toilet. And I kind of see a shower door open there. So I guess you've got a tub and a shower, which is bonus to me. I love that.
Yeah. So I guess this is the second bathroom because it has no carpeting around the toilet, and this one does. So
Good
it would
call.
be nice. Maybe there's another angle of the bathroom in the other photos, but it looks nice and large to be able to renovate this.
Yeah.
We keep a lot of stuff in the bathroom, and it's just amazing how many products you have in such a small area. So anyway, moving over to the more photos. Okay, we already saw the outdoors.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, this is a nice size bedroom. Don't
Probably a
see it.
bedroom.
Yeah, it's a nice size. Blank canvas. Uh,
I like that it's a corner, so you get a window on 2 different walls.
yeah, this looks like a second picture of that same room. So I guess we have a living area, maybe a dining room.
Yeah,
Here's
I
the
think good point there. Yeah, very
yeah.
well could be the dining room and not a bedroom.
Hmm. Yeah. Of course, you can always remove this wall to make it even larger living space. And
Yeah,
but that paneling would have to be repurposed, painted over, or whatever. I know you don't care for suspended ceilings.
no, I'd be doing something with that.
Hmm.
Different.
Yeah. So
That,
moving on here, looks like we have a laundry area. Yeah, I would redo this. This looks like a nice strong door.
it
Uh,
does.
Part of it's already taken down to studs. I would just finish the project and replace this with some better wood. Kind of not sure if this is some molding here. I'm sure there is.
May want to replace a couple of studs when you do this upgrade.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And here's another view. I guess this could be a basement.
I think you're right. Yeah, I don't see the previous photo in context with this one, so I guess it's just a different area. But
Right. Yeah, this looks like part of a furnace. So maybe this is shot going downstairs.
hmm could be. Looks like you got a walkout.
Hmm. That's a plus.
It definitely is. I love that.
Here we have another bedroom. I like the doors. I would refinish those doors and keep them.
100% agree with that.
Yeah, replace the windows, definitely. Fixtures, your typical stuff.
Yeah.
The rooms seem like nice sized rooms, and I'm assuming, judging by the outside photos, the bedrooms are upstairs.
Uh huh. Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the shape of the structure.
Yeah. So
Right.
if you're into DIYs, this is a good space to upgrade.
Yeah. Indeed. Definitely.
Mhm.
I guess that's about all of our photos there then.
Yeah, it does. So let's take a look at the map.
All right.
Nice lot size.
Yeah. Yeah. Quarter acre is pretty decent. It's a acre is 43,000 square feet, I think. So you're getting probably a 10 or 11,000 square feet of a lot. And a lot of the ones we look at are between 3,000 and 6,000 square feet. So it's a good chunk bigger than the average one we in the homes we review.
Yeah.
Anyway, said I guess this is where I throw in our uh, closing comments, where I remind our users about when you buy a house like this, uh, major considerations that you're going to think about making your offer, and after you've had your inspection. Hopefully, your inspectors talked about or discussed with you the condition of the HVAC, the plumbing, the electric, and the roof. Those are the big dollar or most expensive things that you would generally be facing in a home that you buy at this price point. Uh, Surely there's cosmetic stuff as well, but these are the high dollar. We hope not to have to do too many of to get the house into the livable condition that you want to make it your own. Uh, so we wish you the best of luck. We're glad you landed here in our video, and we appreciate you sticking around if you're still listening. Thank you for your time, and I'm going to hand things back over to Tagg to close us out. And have a great day.
Yes. Your dream home might be just one project away, whether if you're into fixer-uppers or growing your own garden. This channel is your go-to for real freedom through affordable living and homesteading. Like the video, stay in the loop, and if you have a property you'd like to share, we're more than happy to help get the word out. At the end of the day, it's all about people helping people. Catch you next video.